Hey boys and girls, all right, now we're looking at division, but in this situation, we're gonna use the area model of division. Now thinking back to my area model of multiplication, I know we used a rectangle, a square, or a quadrilateral, so kind of like the same concept. So I'm gonna draw my rectangle, and in this time we're using division. So I know before I would multiply the sides to get my larger number inside. Well guys, we have our large number. In this case, it's 592. So I have my large number, and I'm going to put that right inside of my area model. I'm divided by 8, so my 8, or my divisor, is going to go on the outside of my model. And I want to figure out what number up here times 8 would give me 592, but we're going to use division. Now, we start this process by looking at the first 2 digits only, okay? Try to just block out or cover that 2, because it's kind of overwhelming thinking about, well, 8 times something is 592. I can't do that, so let's make our life easy. Well, now we're looking at the 59. So we have to think to ourselves, 8 times what will give me close to 59 without going over? But I know 8 times 7 is 56. So I'm going to put my 7 above my 59, okay? Now I kind of ignored that too. I can't forget about that place value. So in order to remember that place value, I'm going to add a 0 to compensate for that ones place. Now we're going to multiply. That 70 we just wrote up there, 70 times 8. Well, I know 8 times 7 is 56, so 8 times 70 would be 560. Okay? Our next step is we're going to subtract. My original 592 is my dividend. I'm going to subtract the 560, and I'm left with 32. So I still have 32 left to divide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend my area model just a little bit, because I still have 32 left over from my previous division. And I'm going to bring that 32 to the top of my next box. Then the system kind of repeats itself. So I want to think to myself, okay, 32, 8 times some number gives me close to 32 without going over. Well, I know 8 times 4 is 32, so I'm going to put my 4 above my 32. And just like before, we multiplied the outside number to get the inside, I'm going to multiply that 4 times 8, and I know 8 times 4 is 32. Okay. Last, we're going to go ahead and subtract our difference. I have 32 minus 32. Well, that's easy. I know that's 0. Okay? There's nothing left for me to divide. From my original 592, I divided it both 2 ways. Okay? That makes me happy. So yeah, I'm going to give myself a little smiley there. I am done dividing. And lastly, guys, I'm just going to simply look at my 2 quotients up top. I have 70 and 4, and I know that before the area model of multiplication, we put a plus sign when we're dividing or partitioning. So we just simply add 70 plus 4, and we get the answer of 74. So I do believe that 592 divided by 8 is 74. Now just to make sure, guys, let's go ahead and check that with the inverse or opposite operation. I'm going to take my 74 as my answer. I'm going to multiply it times the smaller number, which is 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 7 is 56. And 56 plus 3 is 59. And I get 592, which is exactly the same number we started off with when we started dividing. So that makes me feel good. I know that my answer checks out. So that makes me feel very confident that my answer of 74 is correct. Now I have another equation down here for you to try with the area model, guys. 376 divided by 8. Give it a shot. Check with the inverse operation. I know you can do it. Go get it, guys.